Well, hello there, people and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti. Welcome to... is this part 12 of my Let's Play Penumbra Overture? In the previous episodes we... what did I do? Did I... Oh yeah, I escaped from the worm. That's what happened in the chemical storage area. I got a shit ton of chemicals and I sold a crowbar out of a frozen hand from someone. And now I'm in this chemical lab and I need to mix chemicals together. Right, I'll need a gas supply before I can light the burner and a breaker mix. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay, I need to... There we go. Oops. That wasn't the right thing. Yeah, how the hell is ABC not the correct thing? Can I turn this off? Because I kind of like don't want this gas canister to run out. How the hell is that not the correct... Yeah, it's magnesium. Yeah, I know. Magnesium, calcium, barium, chloride, phosphorus, sodium. But... the fucking things are... Oh, no. The fucking things are labeled A, B, C, D, E, F. So I'm thinking A, B, C, D, E, F. But apparently not. And I'm mixing this one with... Well, B didn't work, so let's try C. That didn't work either. That didn't work either. That didn't work either. That didn't work either. Okay, so A doesn't go with anything, which is great to fucking know. Good thing I've got unlimited of this stuff. This is getting me nowhere. I need to find like a note to Oh! As long as I'm careful with that move, it should be... Oh, crap. Can I... Okay, that doesn't... Okay. So, what am I doing with this? I kind of like accidentally made that mixture. I thought the book of I thought all of a sudden I was like, hey, hang on a minute, I've got that book of explosives. But that didn't really seem to help much either, because... Well, these... Oh shit! What the fuck? How the hell did I die there? What the hell? Okay, so I can't swing that thing around very quickly. That's the gist of things. Okay. Ooh. Okay. It's awesome that I have this, but... Oh, here. Do I put it down? Do I throw it? Do I... What do I do? Oh, okay, I put it down. This must be the cave that Red's trapped behind. I need some way to demolish it quickly. Perhaps I can get some tips from my explosive book. Oh! That's how it's... That's how that said it. But... however, though... Thank you for pointing it out, but... How the hell am I supposed to figure it out? Because the only thing that Armstrong's mission included in the book more of a point of interest than a viable chemical mix. The formula exists somewhat of a legend. Yeah, this is what I made. Red phosphorus and barium. But what I mixed, all the chemicals have disappeared, but I mixed D and F, and only one of them was red, and D has nothing to do with barium. So I have no idea how the hell we're supposed to figure it out, even with the Book of Explosives. But okay. Is it smart to stand here? Probably not. Ah, there we go. It worked though, so that's okay. I was expecting rocks to come flying down the hallway, which is why I was a bit hesitant to stand there. Alright, you crazy bastards. You down here? This door, it's different. Newer than all the others. Must be where Red's leading me all this time. Can't get a hold of it. Need some lever to open it. I've located the lock door that Red has been leading me to. I need to get it open. Oh, okay. There's another door here. This is locked. There is some sort of downward area there. Same here. Some fans here. And another door here. Ooh, this is oh.
Good evening. You actually came. There is much that should leave my throat box now, but words elude me. You came, you are so pretty, but I have been bad. The underworld already beckons me, so I suppose one further misdemeanor will change little. It is false pretension, and not guiding light with which I have led you here. I cannot give you the answers you want. You may wish to find what it is you seek, but that is a fiction. You cannot know what it is you sought through the vast leaden doorway, or else you would seek anything else in the world. No, the key stays with me, in here, so the life that has led me, horrible as it may be, is better still than the life that waits for you, hungry behind those doors. As replacements go, you shall be admirably abnormal. But you must wonder why this metal burning chamber is talking to you in a voice you knew only as Red. For it is I, your companion, residing within. You see, I have waited for this day so many years. They won't let me die. They have parts of my head are not my own, and I cannot take my life. It is against the rules. Please, the pain has gone on for so long. All I wanted was a friend, but now the time for chit-chats and marshmallows by the fire has ended, and I hope that soon so shall my life. I have knocked on the death's door for so long. Please, let him invite me in for tea.
Okay. So you're down there somewhere, huh? Ugh. Meat hooks. Supply pipes. But yeah, the time for marshmallows and chit chat is over. I never even went to that stage with you, Red. You were just creeping me out, and now you're just like I went all this. Oh, there's also a cross here. Didn't even notice that. I went all this way. Why would Red want me to kill him? Why like this? What can I do? Ignition. Oh, he's in. Oh, he literally was in there. Okay. Well, this was the incinerator room. I feel kind of... I mean, you were super weird, but you don't really deserve this. Or I guess he kind of like lost his mind. Red, I'm so sorry. Whatever happened to you down there, it's over now. Oh, there's the key. Okay. Yeah, how the hell am I supposed to get out, though, by the way? Because I've been going deeper and deeper ever since, but... I never actually fucking went anywhere. Unless this light is just sunlight from outside. Oh, what the hell? Where's this key for? The key Red was gone. Oh yeah, there was this locked door over here, of course. Oh, this is... Or Red, I'm so sorry. You're at peace now. Death, get out. The door ahead is humanity? Red is dead. Death, get out. Oh, this is... No. I can see Red now, sitting here, guiding me. I probably wouldn't be standing here now if it wasn't for... Oh, I think I would. I think I would be. His descriptions were kind of vague. Why did he have to leave me down here alone? Yeah, about that. He lured me super deep into these mines, and the only thing I wanted to get out. And now I'm super deep into these mines and I can't really get out anywhere. So this whole objective kind of... Young Red's predicament. Dearest friends, how are you? I am as well as can be expected. I have some sad news though. A few days ago there was some kind of collapse and some of the ceiling of the cave fell in on me. What scares me is that I was in an off-limits part of the mine. They may not look for me here, but if they do and they find me, I'll be in so much trouble. But I don't think I'll have to worry about that because I'm not sure I'll be getting out of here. I don't mind so much. I've been working in the mine for about 3 weeks now and I'm really proud that I can send money home. But it's pretty tough work and so far you're the only person that's really been nice to me. I haven't even said anything, if it's to me at least. Plus I have some nice company down here. There's some friendly kinda creepy crawlies and some books I brought from home that I was taking to the recording room. If you think about this, I was quite lucky I had all this stuff with me, otherwise I'd be bored stiff. As it is, I have Shakespeare, Bronte, Nietzsche, perfect bedtime reading. Although, I suppose I might be trapped here long enough that I have to read them twice. Well, I think more than that. I always used to ask my mom how long people survive without food and things. I read how some people can survive underwater for over 5 minutes, and some people last in the desert for weeks. But she always says you had 3 minutes of air, 3 days of water, etc. I suppose I'll probably find out soon enough. I guess if I had to, I could find a food around the place. Like I said, there's all sorts of creatures here, but they're better off as my friends than my lunch. I wonder whether I shall starve to death or go cave crazy first. The answer is you go cave crazy first, because yeah, that's what happens. Neither sounds too much fun, I guess, but if I had a choice, I'd say I'd want to go mad. Oh, good job, you actually did it. It sounds like an adventure. Tom Redwood, proper mine worker, December 1970. He's been in here for over 30 years. What the fuck? He's been keeping himself alive by eating spiders and shit for the entire time. Age 14. He was 14 when he entered here. Shit, man. He's been stuck this entire time. Oh. Leaving out how Red managed to catch and kill this thing, it's quite clearly inedible. Poor guy must have been close to starving to death. What the hell is that even? Is that one of those dogs? I can't really see what it is. I think it's one of those dogs. It smells like sewer. How did Red sleep on this? Maybe he didn't just sleep. Yeah, I think he might have freaking pissed himself there as well. The chains on his arms. The chains on his arms are visible now. Not there out of choice. Father looked on aghast. He clutched some notes. He clutches some notes, shaking hands. He knows what has come. What the man has released. The only one who could stop it. Howard knows the real fear. Who the hell is Howard? There may have been a bit too much time between the first time I played this and now, because I don't really know a lot of things. If I never see another of these things... Oh yeah, I've already read that before. Reams of books. Where did Red scavenge all these from? There's everything from survival manuals to the collected works of Shakespeare and Kant's ethics. If this was how he spent his time, no wonder he spoke so strangely. He must have led a life of misunderstanding. Yeah, well, if he was 14 and the only thing he read were like very strange fucking Shakespeare novels, then that indeed explains the way he was talking. Oh! I guess Red also had his share of funsies. What the hell happened there? Jesus, from the stance I think this might have been his toilet. Why did he find these pictures? And why did he draw or paste like other pictures over their heads? Oh wow. How many hours did he spend with his neck in his noose trying to end it all? Yeah, what the hell was up with that? No wonder he was getting hungry. What a final meal. Ration slugs. Still knowing Red perhaps enjoyed them. Yeah, what the hell was he talking about? Like, he wanted to die, but his head wouldn't allow him or something. Electrical panel. Funny place to even have one. What do I need to do? Do I need to... Oh, no. I probably need a screwdriver to unscrew this thing. Exactly. Electrics. Maybe running out the door. I guess I can't use bolt cutters on the... Oh, I can. Okay. I thought that would electrocute you. Oh, no. There's probably rubber handles. What the hell? No, those might have been like 1970 pictures or whatever. It's pretty crazy if he was literally in here for so long, because the world has changed quite a bit. Okay. That doesn't work. But why the hell did I cut those wires then? What good did I do? Yeah, so yeah, that's how he has been leading me. Oh yeah, there was a... Oh yeah, I already read that. There was this story about that he was only 14 when he got in there. That may also be the guy that I read about earlier. I had a note somewhere else where they said there was a guy missing and he was presumed dead. That must have been him. And then the research team came in because of all the crazy monster things. Okay, it goes into the wall somewhere over there. Can I just end it? I'm just curious, and I don't want to, but I... But yeah, why the hell was it... Is there anything I can do here, or... I hope not, to be honest. Some sort of cookbook. But yeah, why the hell couldn't he kill himself? That's what I would like to know. Why did I have to literally... turn on an incinerator to burn him alive in order to kill him? Why couldn't he kill himself? What the hell was wrong with him? Did he get infested by, like, creatures or something? Also, I kind of, like, didn't really build up much of a connection with Red. I'm kind of, like, suspecting that the game wanted me to really like Red or something. And have some sort of connection with him. So that I would be super sad when he dies. And that but I didn't really have a connection with Red at all, to be quite honest. I mean, most of the time, in my opinion, he was just talking gibberish. I mean, yes, he told me about the, that I needed to get petrol for the drill and needed to look out. But even for his warnings, he said like, oh crap! Well, that was my fault. But yeah, even for his warnings, a lot of that stuff didn't really make a lot of freaking sense. Oh, this? Oh, okay, I just needed that, apparently. Seems like a list of staff. Welcome to The Shelter, established 1973. Elevated Castle 4, Chief Staff 6. Lower Castle 39. Temporary 8. Total population 57. Key members: Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk, 80s to present. Bren Staverson, 1973 to 1980. Chief Chemist Neil Oswald. Okay, last updated in 2000. Please have your identity documents ready. What the hell? Really? Is this like it's like a huge group of survivors or something? Oh, I can't do that. It says exit that way, but that doesn't really... Whoa, what the hell? Do we have a flare? Whoa, what the hell? With that, the man who had first descended into the mine was no more, and so began my next chapter. To be continued. What the hell? Okay. There's an entire fucking section of refugees underground or something. hiding from these creatures with like a fucking higher castle organization. What the hell? Okay, well, I didn't expect that. I'll be honest. I thought I was just going to get out from there somehow, but apparently it was just... There was like a sort of secret bunker there that Red never went into. Okay. Mike Hillards is the only voice that must have been the voice of Red then. Okay, well that was Penumbra Overture then. For more information about the next episode, www.penumbraoverture.com. Yeah, I have other Penumbra games. I'm pretty sure that those are the sequels. Okay, so that was it. That was Penumbra Overture. Because I can only load things here. And yeah, I can just continue from where I was. Okay, so that was Penumbra Overture. Well, thoughts on the story, first of all, I guess. Well, what I mentioned before is I think that the game really wanted me to feel a connection with Red. And that I would be super sad that I had to turn on the incinerator and murder him. But that didn't really happen for me. I just thought he was a weird freaking idiot, and I felt like an idiot for following his instructions because he was leading me further down into the mines. And I was just like, yeah, this is like one of those episodes of like The Walking Dead or whatever, where there's like some sort of like random fucking loser, like some sort of crazy guy who like claims who claims to have the vaccine of the virus or whatever, and then you follow him around, and then at the very end it turns out he has no idea where to go. It kind of felt like that, you know, where you're going to spend an entire time following him, and then it turned out he's just going to betray you in the very end. But that didn't happen because apparently he was telling the truth. But he was talking in weird gibberish the entire time, and I just couldn't really feel a connection with him at all. Because most of the time I just ignored what he said. And yeah. I felt a bit more of a connection when I read his notes at the very end. When it turned out he was only fucking 14 when he got trapped in these mines. And it was in 1970. So he had been in these mines for over 30 years of his life. So that made me a bit more like he actually, why did he actually die? But it was a bit weird in general. The rest of the story, that was pretty good. Like mining gone wrong essentially, and then crazy creatures appear, and then scientists were like, "Oh yeah, let's research these guys because that's definitely super safe." And then they all got murdered as well, and then I go ahead and investigate that. That is pretty cool and pretty nice. But the part with Red, I could never get a freaking connection to that weirdo. I'm sorry. Other than that, the game itself, it was okay. It wasn't the scariest game I've played. There were some frustrating aspects to it. Some of the puzzles were a bit misleading. For example, the one with the ice, where the note said something different than what I actually needed to do. I do kind of like the fact that you kind of like have to figure it out on your own. Because most of the time, if you've seen the episodes, most of the time I did actually manage to figure out what I needed to do on my own without really looking up a guide. Except for the only part was with those UV lights. I mean, I had all the pieces. I knew what I needed to do and how to put them together, but I didn't know where to put them together. And because I didn't see the light switch for the UV lights. So, you know, that was the only part where I really had to look up what I needed to, and of course the part with the chemicals, because that didn't really make a lot of sense either. Would have been better if they actually had like whatever. It would have been better if that made a bit more sense in general, you know. And then the gameplay was alright. There were a couple annoying things. Those dogs, they were more annoying than scary at some points. Especially that one guy that's now rotting in Tartarus. But other than that, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Those worms were definitely freaking scary, though. I really wish they did a bit more with those worms, because those were freaky as hell. Those dogs, not so much. Those dogs were more annoying than that they were scary. I mean, in the beginning it was like... And also in the beginning, I remember the game saying like, oh, you're not really a fighter, you should hide and try to find things and to maneuver around and stuff. And but at some point at the very end, I was blasting dogs left and right. So I turned more into a fighter over the course of the game, and maybe that was the point. But you know, that didn't really it wasn't really the same as the beginning of the game, where they said you have to be hiding and skulking in the shadows and stuff. But yeah, those dogs were meh. They were more annoying than they were scary. Those spiders, oh my fucking god, dude. I really wish, any tip for the developer, and they're not going to change anything about this game, obviously, but any tip for the developer, just fix something about those spiders, because they're the most annoying thing I've seen in a very long time. They fucking... I mean, if they're in an open area, it's pretty easy, because there was that other section I don't know which part that was, part 6 or something. There was that other open section where they were there, they were kind of, that's when they were at their best. Because then they were kind of scary, and even if they were attacking you, you could maneuver around and you could dodge their attacks. But when you were in those tiny tunnels where you had to crouch, they were so relentless. It's ridiculous. They fucking see you at some point, and it doesn't matter where you hide. It doesn't matter where you go, they find you wherever you go. It doesn't matter how still you're sitting or in what dark shadow you're hiding. They exactly know where you are, and they find you, and they are relentlessly attacking you. And when you're crawling in those tunnels, you can't dodge, you can't run, you can't sprint, you can't do anything. The only thing you can do is take as much damage as possible and hope they don't kill you before you actually manage to figure it out where you need to go, or before you run out of painkillers, because, you know, there's nothing else you can do. It's ridiculous. Definitely fucking patch those spiders or something, because holy crap, they're the most annoying enemy in this game by far. So least favorites and most annoying enemy is definitely the spiders. Then the dogs are like yeah, they're annoying. That one dog was just the exception to the rule, because all the other dogs were like a little bit annoying, but not necessarily ridiculously overpowered or anything, and most of the time you can get rid of them or evade them or something like that, so that was pretty good. And then above that, the best enemy by far in this game was definitely the worm, because it's super freaky, and even though it insta-kills you, the scares were done very well. So I really hope that in the sequels of this game they do more with the worm rather than the spiders or the wolves or dogs. I keep switching between wolves and dogs, but you know, I definitely wish the next game doesn't have any spiders. The only spiders I liked were those spiders in the beginning that were dead, where Red was explaining that they had to eat spiders in order to survive. And that they cut his tongue out or whatever. Oh, that was a different guy, but still. So yeah, anyway, those were my thoughts on the game. Revived Penumbra Overture for Spooktober this year. If you want me to play the other Penumbra games as well, the sequels, which are Black Death and... Actually, hang on. I'm going to Google this right now, because I have the other Penumbra games, but it said it in a bit of a weird way. Okay, so it was originally intended as the first episode of a trilogy. With the announcement of the second episode, Penumbra Black Plague, it was stated that the second game would be the final chapter. However, an expansion has been released since then, Penumbra Requiem, technically giving the series a third chapter. Okay, so Penumbra Black Plague is the second episode of the series. Yeah, second installment of Penumbra series. The episodic video games developed by Frictional Games. The story continues from the previous episode, Penumbra Overture, starring the protagonist Philip. I didn't even know my name was Philip, but okay. Moving away from the abandoned mine setting, of the original to explore an underground research base. Yeah, that's exactly where we left off. Black Plague was released in February 2008, generally favorable reviews from critics. Although originally intended to conclude the series, a further expansion called Penumbra Requiem was released later that year. Okay, so if you want me to play Penumbra Black Plague, and eventually after that also Penumbra Requiem, the sequel and then the expansion episodes, be sure to let me know in the comment section below if you want me to continue this this series, if you want me to continue playing Penumbra and finish the episodes to see what happens with the worms and stuff, because essentially since this is the first, since Overture was the first episode, essentially it can only get better from here, right? The stakes should get higher, the enemy should be more dangerous, and all that type of stuff. So I guess I'm just going to assume that that's true. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to let me know whether you want me to play the other Penumbra games in the description, in the comment section as well. If you want to watch any other of my horror games, there's a separate horror game playlist section in my YouTube channel. Just go to my channel, my regular channel page, scroll down, there's a special section called horror, and all my horror playlists are listed there. So you can, if you want to see more horror games from me, be sure to check that out. Anyway, hope you almost enjoyed it. I hope you had a nice Spooktober, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, Romans. Avete.